Yo. Welcome to another edition of the Chop House. I'm your host, Jay McMain.
Your co-host Cece.
It's your boy Shard B. How y'all doing?
And I'm the guest in the room, Robin.
All right. How's everyone doing today?
I'm doing all right.
All right. Um, so Robin, you are the newbie, so you want to introduce yourself, tell everybody where you from?
Yeah. Robin here. I reside in Milwaukee, home of the Bucks. Go Bucks. I have a podcast myself, Robin's Nest. It's currently on hiatus right now. But that's my little nest where I chop it up with people and do my thing. Um, I just, I chill here in the city, take care of business. COVID's still running wild here, so even though they acting like it's not in the streets, I be laying low and chilling. But that's me in a nutshell. And I'm a mom, got a 42-year-old son. He's about to be 15 in 2 weeks, so boy mom. So yeah, that's me.
Okay. All right, that's what's up. All right, so see, we got a lot of flavors in the building tonight. So how's everybody feeling? How was everybody weekend?
It's all right.
My weekend was pretty full. Lots of things happening this past weekend.
Okay. Sure. How was your weekend?
Pardon me, guys.
Mhm.
Timed out for a second. Hide out and eat. But my weekend was pretty good, man. It was pretty cool, calm, chill with the kids. You know what I'm saying? And just lay back and relax, man.
Got you. What I do this week? My weekend was I worked the whole weekend, and I mean when I was grinding, I literally worked. I want to say 12 hours every day from Thursday. So today I was like, you know what? I'm chilling. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not even leaving the house. So yeah, that was my weekend in a nutshell. Had some plans this week. I don't know how that's gonna work. Try to stick with them, but you know, it's life, adulthood. If I can go back,
Do not
probably,
recommend.
right, I probably wouldn't. But yeah, well, definitely would make some changes. But yeah, I kind of like this adulthood stuff. It's just fun.
What's up, guys?
Kiki,
What up? Y'all ready? I'm sorry, I'm late.
nah, it's all good. It's all good. You here? You joined the party.
Hello.
What'd you
How,
say?
In.
so how was your weekend, Key?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Doing great.
Good. How was your weekend?
Good. Took the kids to Six Flags. We had a little mishap with them. They sold out tickets. And when we got there, they didn't let nobody in the park. And we had tickets reserved, so we ended up getting free tickets to the regular park, and then they allowed us to keep the tickets for the water park as well. But it was like over 100 guests that happened to yesterday. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. How was you guys' weekend? What did you guys do?
I ain't do much. Chill with family and friends.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was.
it's
I
always
chill with my son, got some stuff done. Helped my friend with her wine launch on Saturday, and dealing with this ongoing saga. I got a tenant that has they HVAC they central air system like
Oh,
just
okay.
started going out at the worst time. Like we had some 90-degree days. They got kids with asthma, so that was my weekend dealing with that.
Okay. Yeah, that weather's crazy. Where are you? That is 90-degree weather. You here in New York?
No, I'm in Milwaukee. I live in Milwaukee, Midwest.
Oh, okay.
It's funny. I'm born and
What's
raised
the
in the
weather?
East Coast. My family is East Coast, but I live in Milwaukee. Right now we starting to get summer weather, so it's been like this past weekend we had 90-degree days every day. Today it was like 82, but it was like
Yeah,
muggy. So definitely can bring out the
yeah, we had
sandals
90.
and
It
the
was like
crop tops
93
and the shorts.
yesterday. Yeah,
Yeah,
right. It's summertime. Summer's here.
it it has arrived.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
that's true.
All right. So, you ready to get this party started?
Yes,
Let's do
indeed.
it. Let's go.
All
Key,
right.
what up? I was on the side eating. I
Hey,
didn't get a
what's
chance to
up?
say my what up and all that.
Hello.
How you doing? How you doing? I hope you enjoy
I'm
your
good.
food.
I'm chilling. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Had
All
to
right.
turn into a quick savage.
I got you. All right. First question. Can a relationship be the same after someone cheats?
Short answer.
Had to adjust my fucking wig. Just listen.
How you want
Listen,
it?
short answer, in my opinion, no.
Like let me fix my posture. Like which one you want? Right. I agree.
Yeah, short answer, no. Um, if you feel like the situation is worth fighting for, then your actions and your words are gonna match, and changes will be made, and eventually you'll get beyond what caused the mistrust in the first place. But if behavior doesn't change, and if the actions and the words don't match, then it's a moot point, and that's where toxic, deadly relationships come into play, in my opinion.
I agree. What do you think, Jay?
Um, it's I don't know. Like, part of me feels no, but then at the same time, I feel that it depends. It depends on the couple. Like, I feel like with me, if I'm dealing with somebody and they cheat, I can get over it and we can move past it, but it's not going to be like nothing right away, and it's not going to be easy. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a minute for us to rebuild that trust. You know what I'm saying? Because what I don't like is to be in a situation where if you're going out on with your girls, whatever like that, in the back of my mind, like, yo, are you really going with your girls, or are you know what I'm saying, you trying to dip off?
There's always that doubt.
I also think that it's subjective based on gender, because
Sorry
like
about that.
if you talk to a handful of guys and give them a scenario, your lady cheats, blah blah blah, probably all of them gonna probably say, I'm done, I'm out. Women have less of room to like cheat or fuck off and be forgiven than men, in my opinion. Like we cheat one
I
time,
agree.
it's not like we ain't even got. Well, I'll give my personal example. I was dating a guy who I did try to turn the other cheek, if you will, after an indiscretion, but the Gemini in me had to get my lick back, kinda. So I allowed for him to be able to access my phone to see some things, and him seeing that I sent a picture on purpose to a guy, he said that was unforgivable. Literally left my crib like distraught. But he had did things way worse, and I had, found the love in my heart to say, all right, let me go ahead and, forgive. Let's get on the other side of it. So yeah, personal experience, I could do none of the things that he did to hurt me. But he did a lot, and I forgave. So
Ooh.
All right, so quick comment.
Hold on.
No, he doesn't think
Nope.
so. All right, what do you think, Shard?
It's funny that this is the first topic. I literally just saw this same question asked on one of my homeboys' pages like maybe an hour or so ago. And it made me think like it takes a lot for it to even get back to being close to the same place or better. So what you're gonna have to do is one, be forgiving, and not that petty half-ass forgiving. You have to be fully forgiving to whereas you won't sit there and, you know what I'm saying,
be
use
petty.
it later on as a reason for something else, or to even just bring it up as an argument or as a basis point.
Hmm.
That tends to lead to a lot of arguments in relationships, because people claim they forgive, but then it's like, well, for instance, remember when you such and such. Yo, hold on, why you got to
Yeah,
bring that up
once you
though?
let it go, just let it go. Yeah.
Right. And it's like, you know what I'm saying, if you're not truly strong enough within yourself to be like, I fully forgive this person, and the issue is done and over with, and I see that they're growing and things are progressing to be better,
Hmm.
I'm not gonna sit there and deal with that. But then there's also the matter of rebuilding that trust, and you have to rebuild that trust together. And a
I have a
lot,
follow-up
like,
question to your point.
very, very, very few times you see that it's easy to rebuild that trust, because the person may say, okay, well, I'll give you that opportunity to regain my trust, but they never really give you that opportunity. And then it's like, at the end of the day, it's like we just both sat here and literally wasted each other's time by continuing this, when we could have just, what I'm saying, went on from what happened and called it the end.
So with that, I guess this is more to the guys. Do you
Mhm.
guys agree with, or would you be for couples counseling as a means of getting on the other side of it? Because sometimes that is something like having a neutral space to duke it out verbally, and having somebody who don't got nothing to do with nothing really navigating the waters and explaining to each other what y'all really is saying through all of the anger. Like, I know that it's some couples I know personally, they going through they strife and shit, and they refuse to even consider it,
Yeah,
but they
I
keep dealing
mean
with each other.
that's a major pride thing. So a lot of people aren't willing to see a therapist for any reason. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Outside of actual medical therapy, because a lot of people don't consider mental things of the mental and emotional capacity to be things that actually need therapy, but a lot of times they do.
Hmm.
And you have to be strong enough within yourself and want to see more of from yourself and from the person you're with, to
Yeah.
really sit down and be like, hey, let's check out this counseling thing over here. Let's go see this doctor real quick, just so we could have a space where we can really talk to each other and actually listen, instead of talking at each other or over each other and not listening, and just letting everything go by without actually fully taking in what's being said.
So 20, Jay in his 20s, no way in the world I would even consider seeing a therapist. No way in hell. Um, Currently, as I got older, wiser, mindset changed, I'm all about trying to try to fix things. So I've been to a counselor a couple times, and sometimes it takes that outside opinion with people, because you could talk to your friends all day, and they're gonna give you their opinion based off their feelings towards you. But if you talk to somebody who's a professional who doesn't know any of you from a can of paint, and just giving you like the psychological aspect of it, because I'm the type of person, maybe I'm not seeing it the way my partner's seeing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's try to find a common ground to see, okay, well, Dad, maybe I didn't see it that way. Or if I am the one that's right this time, okay, well, maybe I'm not expressing to my partner what it is, so maybe somebody else can express it better than I can. All right, so let's hit the comments real quick. All right, so Facebook user says it can't be the same because it's going to be over. And K Brown says consistent reassurance builds trust. I agree.
I agree with that.
C, what you think?
That part is I have like two different type of views. I've never really cheated on no one. Not in my like fully adult years. I'll fucking leave you alone. I'm out. I'm doing me.
Hmm.
Once it's over, it's over. I can do what I want. Like,
Sorry,
I'm not
guys.
a cheater. I'll leave you. Like,
Too close.
I'm not doing all that. But I've been cheated on. And the sad reality is, if you did it to the men, they're never gonna let you forget it. Like, let's just look at it from what it really is. You can do something not even cheap. Them motherfuckers still, you could leave properly and they would never forget it because you fucking left.
The
And I've
facts, the
noticed that with a
facts.
lot of men. I noticed that with a lot of men. Honestly, I'm starting to think men is too sensitive. It's just getting to that point. They will want to be forgiven, but they will never forgive your ass. Like, let's just call it what it is. So I just feel like women should stop
I
forgiving their
agree.
men for cheating. Just fucking stop. He cheat, bitch, leave. Don't even give him a chance to explain. Because every time a woman find her nigga cheating, that bitch already know. So you ain't gotta come in there lying like, but bitch, ain't no
Yeah,
motherfucking
yeah.
buts. Cause what you did,
Right.
slip the pussy? No, it didn't work like that. It was probably premeditated. Cause that's what
That's
men
living the
usually
pussy.
do. They line that whole shit up. They was talking to Shorty for weeks. It never just happens. Like, get the fuck out of here. You've been new Shorty. You've been lining it up. I think
I
all
agree.
women should stop immediately taking men back after they cheat. Especially if you're 32 and plus. Just fucking, he did that in his teens, in his 20s. Just fucking stop. I don't think a relationship can be anything after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm speaking as an adult, a grown ass woman. Like, I'm over 30, so I'm an adult. Like, I'm not just grown. I'm an adult.
Put some
You know,
emphasis
Did you
I got
hear
on
the? Did you hear the
there's
Yeah,
extra
put
levels
some
emphasis
to
respect
in
on it.
word.
adult?
yeah, I'm an adult. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't feel like like I said, I've taken cheaters back just for them to probably do the same shit again.
The facts.
They could have did the fucking wrongdoing. It's still you the problem. You this, you're that. This is why I did. There's no reason for cheating. I mean,
Right. I cheated
it can
because
never be the
you
same.
what? How you
Let's be
blaming it on
real.
me and you cheated?
Yeah,
Like,
it can never be the same. And the
mhm.
sad reality is, I think women are actually making men soft, making them too sensitive. Because if it was dumb, shit, he
I
not getting
agree.
back with you, sis. So you know now. And if he do, he has like a
You
hidden
know what
agenda.
somebody
Oh yeah.
said? Somebody was like, "Why boyfriends want to act like the girlfriends now? Why they want to be treated like the
And
girlfriends?"
it's a,
Somebody said that.
in
Like they
recent
so
times, I've noticed it is happening a lot. I'm hearing men stress things that I'm not sitting here saying men shouldn't have feelings. I just feel like they should be in more check. They should be checked more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be on some. I'm seeing men hang up phones on their girls. The fuck is you doing, bitch? Like,
I
I'm
hate that.
sitting. What the fuck are you
That
doing? Like, that's
that
some
is
bitch shit. Stop
that is
that bullshit. Like,
me
I'm
off the
seeing
right,
chart.
men yelling
right,
at their girls.
smooth, right,
Women yell.
right.
Women yell. I'm seeing a girl talk like a nigga, but I'm hearing the men yell. It's too much going on now. I feel like certain women let certain men get away with so much. They done went on in their life and they became women. And it's getting out of fucking control. Honestly speaking, I feel like men need to go sit down with older men who cry in the dark in a closet. That's how it was done back in the day. I'm not sitting here saying men can't express themselves. It's just a certain way you have to do it. So it doesn't come off bitch like. Because let's be real, you really think a woman gonna respect that shit? You sitting there
However,
sounding like her?
hold on. See,
You sitting there sounding like her?
now, with
You
that
gonna respect
statement
after that?
being said, though, a lot of, it's not so much that
I
they
just feel
don't
like
feel
it could be
like
based
it.
from some type of I just feel like when you let a man get away with so much, it becomes a whole nother thing. It becomes something else now. Like I said, I've seen it in patterns. I've actually sat in my friend's house and I seen that shit. I sat in front of couples and you can see how it's a whole dynamic change. Like he's the woman and she's the fucking man. I'm telling you, I'm watching things change, and it ain't just from personal experience. I'm literally
Yeah,
watching
A lot.
men cry. I'm
yeah,
watching men cry, and I feel like maybe as women we giving them too much. We're not being hard. Like, girl, don't some. And I see a woman be like, "I'm not his mother, bitch." Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You his mom. His mom gave him all them chances. A real woman ain't doing all that shit. She not doing. She gonna be like, "Listen, I deserve more. I have standards. My mama and my father raised me to know what to do and how to move, and this ain't it." Telling you, I'm
agreed.
seeing too much. I just feel like after a relationship, no shit should not be the same on neither parts. Nobody should be acting like anything is going back to normal. I feel like if you do decide to give it a chance, you got to start from why did this even happen? because you got to tackle the problem here. And the problem here is something happened. And I hate when it's, oh, I just did it. Bitch, just fucking leave. You know how much more shit that motherfucker about to do because he just
Yeah,
cheated on you?
if
Man,
it's
just leave.
that's
He
with
battling
anything though.
insecurities. Like,
But
just leave.
isn't
And
that
that's
with
vice versa
anything
for a
in
woman.
life
Oh,
though?
it just happened. Huh?
I said, isn't that the situation with anything in life? Like, if you feel like anything is yo, I just did it. Like, you should just leave it alone. Cause
Oh yeah,
9
yeah.
out
I
of
wouldn't
10,
even. There's no talking.
you know what I
Ain't
mean?
no
Like,
talking
yeah,
after that. You can't even win an argument with somebody who just cheated just because.
yeah, cause that's basically yo, that's all right. Well, you feel like
Take
that's what
whatever
you gonna do
self
just
pity
cause you
you
wanna
have
do.
for
You gonna do
yourself.
whatever you
Yeah,
wanna do.
just fucking
All right,
leave. Yeah, just
do what you
leave.
wanna do. Do what you wanna do
And they
over
gonna
there.
do what they
Cool.
want to do. And people who so used to doing what they want to do, they go on into their old ass age and continue doing what they want to do. I never understood the concept. My grandmother used to say, "You can't teach an old dog new tricks." She fucking right. There's
Yeah,
motherfuckers in their 30s not
That's a
willing to
fact.
learn new shit.
That's a
Like,
fact.
and that's the saddest shit. I think they just gonna get worse as time go on because it's already proven fact. Like, and that goes for women too. You can't teach no old ass dog no new tricks. Not unless she's willing to
yeah.
learn and accept she's wrong or have some type of issues and type stuff like that. But
A lot of people got too much pride to even sit back and
oh, that's
self-reflect.
you
So,
hit it right
you
on the
know,
motherfucking head. A lot of
that
people got
pride
way
won't
too
even
much
let them
pride.
self-reflect. So,
But a lot of people pride cause them to cheat too, because they probably get into one little argument with their significant other and they feel unloved, unwanted,
yeah,
whatever. So
indeed.
they just go out there. That Instagram inbox is dangerous. That the motherfuckers been waiting.
That
So it's
DM,
just like
man.
Any of them. Any of
motherfuckers
them.
waiting. Like, oh, they waiting for you to put that one post on Facebook. Bitches ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. I hate it
Hmm.
here.
They gonna slide
Stuff
right in
like
that
that. Like,
DM. That's a fact.
Anything
yeah, I
that
hate it
sound like
here.
you
It's
want to
usually the
get
I
away.
hate it here that attract everybody, you know.
Yeah,
Or hot
anything that
girl
sound
summer
like you
in
want to get
effect.
away.
Fuck that whole relationship. It's always something. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell even couples when you mad, don't run to Facebook.
Absolutely.
Just call your fucking friends. Shit me, that's what the fuck you got friends for. Like call your friends.
Exactly.
Don't run to Facebook. Especially if you're gonna take the motherfucker back in 3 days.
Right. All right. So with that being said, so the next question: how long does it take to rebuild trust?
Never. And
How
I
you
say that
gonna put
lightly.
going
time?
I
about
How
that
really
you
do
gonna
fast.
put a time
because you
limit
can't rebuild
on
it.
rebuilding
It can't
something?
be
Like,
rebuilt. You have to give it. It can't be rebuilt.
you
You have
gotta
to actually
earn
give
it.
it. Earn what?
Forget
Bitch, I ain't your
rebuilding. You
mother.
gotta
I
earn
ain't
all
earning
that.
shit.
Like,
You
nah,
have to
B.
give trust. Just like when
I
you
need to see. I need to see that you are
no.
trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? Like that
When you first
Yeah,
meet
I
that is
should
a
somebody,
be
you don't
big
see
willing.
that
hookah
shit.
pole. I'm
That I
sorry,
should
Maybe
be
guys.
when you
willing to
first meet
turn around
someone,
and
you
put
don't see
any.
that.
Nah, you don't.
Hold
That's
on.
why you
But
don't
you
trust them when you
automatically
first
give
meet
it,
them.
right?
Hold on 1
Not
second.
necessarily.
We say Kiki.
I said that's a long ass hookah pole. Like that's the biggest hookah pole I done seen. Like let me see. Pull it up to the camera.
Oh yeah, this is it's a frozen
Jesus
hose.
Christ.
My frozen hose is drain
Where do
brother.
you find this shit?
The smoke shop.
I'll send you one. I still gotta send yours, CC. I got you. But
Yeah, I'm just sitting here wondering, like, how you out here just sending out hoses and just still wait for my hose? That's
I
all.
got you. I got you. I got you. I didn't
I
forget
don't
about
feel like trust can be rebuilt. It's just my opinion. It's not a
It don't.
fact. I don't have the facts. I don't have all the answers.
All right, so Facebook user says trust can be rebuilt.
What's
So
this Facebook user?
yeah, Facebook user, let us know your name because so we can address you the right way. Robin, what you think?
I mean, I think it's a possibility to restore trust, to get it back to that pure trust that you had from jump. No, that I don't think that can be. But I think if a person really does, like I said, if they want to fight for that relationship, if that's where they really want to be, their actions will reflect that that's where they want to be, and whatever behavior got them in that spot is gonna change or stop. If they have no interest in actually evolving, they're gonna hurry and pretend like that's where they're gonna do the right thing, and then you're gonna find out they're still lying or they're still cheating or whatever the discretion is. So I think trust can be restored, but I don't think you can ever get back to the original pure trust that you were granted upon meeting them.
Got you. All right, so Facebook user says it's Eric. All right, Esco, what's going on, brother? So Kiki, you think it could be restored?
No. Me, I have trust issues, and if I'm like innocent to proven guilty, you know what I'm saying? And I give you the trust, and you fuck that up, that's on you, brother. I don't know what to tell you. Ain't no rebuilding. Like, it's a wrap for that. Like, why would I rebuild to get hurt again? I'm off that.
Got you. All right. So
I'm
Candace.
not. Yeah. No. Go ahead.
All right. So Candace says trust is rebuilt on your own terms, especially when you put all your trust in from the jump.
I agree.
All right. Eric says also facts. Working on things help. That's true, and I believe it's. I mean, I believe also. I mean, like I said, as I said numerous times on the show, like I definitely try to give, like, I try to fix things. I try to give, the second chance, the benefit of the doubt. So the conversation would be had, like, okay, so why did, you know what I'm saying, why? And once I found out the why, okay, everybody makes. Well, cheating is it's hard to classify as cheating as being a mistake.
I mean,
But,
trust can to rebuild trust can be anything. That person didn't have to cheat on you. They could have just
Right.
violated. It don't have to be cheating. It could be anything.
Right,
You could just give it a.
Right. So I mean, like I said, I give the benefit of the doubt. Like I said, depending on how you broke my trust, I kind of give you. I was like, I give you another chance, because again, and the sad reality of it is a lot of people. And I firmly believe in that saying, people don't know what they have until it's gone. So I feel like a lot of situations people do. I don't want to say take advantage, but they do. They kind of like some things they kind of like use loosely, and not really take stuff serious from time to time, or kind of make stupid mistakes. And then when you realize, like, yo, all right, I'm kind of falling back, that's when that person be like, all right, wait, time out. I'm about to lose this person. Let me get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? So that could be a situation.
Just feel like, when you first meet a person, you pretty much get them trusting in the fact that they're gonna do right. Y'all met on mutual terms. Y'all met on the same type of time. So you give them that trust until something happens. To rebuild it, I think you will have to want to pretty much do the same thing you did in the beginning. You will have to give it in order for them to see what they're gonna do with it this time. If you want to rebuild, trust is earned, but also who's the rule breaker on when they be like, all right, you earned it, here you go, I trust you now. It really don't work like that. You still have to give it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're still gonna have to. All right, I'm gonna give this one more chance. I'm gonna trust again. You know what I'm saying? You still have to give it if you're gonna rebuild to trust. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust is a tricky thing. I don't know. I'm very weird with trust. I just give that shit off the rip.
Trust is difficult.
Yeah, no, not for me. I give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you tell me to me and you like, see, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm trying to build. This is what I'm gonna give that shit to you. Now, when you fuck that shit up, I might not never give you that shit again, because I look at it like, especially if I tried to redo it again. Now that's the killer right there. It's the redo it again, and right, you fucked it up the first time. The second time, damn, like, what? You all right? Like, you just out here just fucking with people? Like, is this what you do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about the rebuild shit, because I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, one person broke my trust and now I'm just like on some fuck you. No, I try not to take it personal when they break it again. I feel like with relationships, you gotta learn how to really handle the downs. So I don't know. I think I wouldn't give them too many rebuilding trust opportunities. I think 2 is enough, and then you should
let it go.
Yeah, because what you want to do? Want to be ballers, child callers? Like, what are you trying to do here, bro? Like, you just gonna keep breaking my fucking trust? Like, is this what we do? I'm how many fools I'm gonna be? Because after a while, you a damn fool.
Right.
After a while, like, you can't keep giving your trust to people, because in the end, you're gonna always have to give it, even if you're rebuilding it. You have to give it. Right. Everybody be like, oh, you gotta earn it. Who's the person that determined that you earned it? The person you want to trust you? After a while, that shit is exhausting. No funny shit.
Yes.
It's exhausting trying to get somebody trust back. You ever try to get somebody trust back, and every time you do something nice, they don't see that shit?
All right. So
You know, it's
Been there.
like,
Eric says, always trust everyone to be themselves, but trust in the fact that you see them very well. So,
DMX.
DMX.
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies,
Uh-oh.
you're having a big family dinner. Who gets the first plate? Your son, your husband, or your father?
My son.
Okay.
My son. Kids come first. My mom always taught me that you always serve your kids before you serve and the adults. I'm Dominican. That's how we was brought up. The kids always eat first. The adults eat second. But my son comes before any dude. I'm a mother before
I love how she said, I'm Dominican. Y'all fucking hear that shit, men? Do y'all fucking hear that shit? Wait till a nigga tell me, oh, Puerto Ricans and Dominicans is better. I'm like, that's a fact. You can eat last in that motherfucking house. You can eat fucking last. And I'm quite sure they don't give a fuck if you eat because the kids come first, clearly, because they are the future. They are the fucking future and not you. That's it.
Yeah, like, and you know what I'm saying? I'm a mother before I'm a woman. And a lot of people, I see that they're a woman before they're a mom. You understand what I'm saying? A dude will come and go in your life. Your kids is your family. That's you. That's forever. And my kid's gonna come first. You know what I'm saying? Like, my son.
Gotcha.
I'm actually not legally married. I'm not married at all. So in my household, I feed the goddamn kids first. But I wasn't taught to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I was taught that your husband is supposed to eat first because in those days, the husbands was the one who paid the bills with the food that was provided. And I'm quite sure in those days they sat down and probably ate like a fucking family. So she probably served his plate first. And then, I guess her father's. But you're supposed to serve your husband first. I believe your father, and I guess your fucking son. But I think it's always supposed to be the husband first. A lot of married women will say your husband first. Some husbands don't care if the children eat first. Some husbands probably say the old can eat first, But when I grew up, it was definitely serve your husband.
Okay. Robin, what you think?
God.
Robin?
My mic was being silly. No, my mic was
Okay,
being silly. My mom was married for a decade, and I noticed with 5 kids.
Mm-hmm.
In our household, she fed us first, and then she fed him. So for me, I would feed my son or make his plate first, then my husband, then my father.
Right.
Okay. Shad, Bizzle, you're the husband. Are you expecting to get the first plate, or would you be okay with your son?
No. Feed them kids, boy. Talking about.
Hey, that's a real
I'm from
man.
the old school, man.
That's not the old school, though.
My old school family, when I used to go to family dinners, they made sure get them kids up here first. Then they'll sit here and go around and do all they get your plates. It was always
Shit, it's easy
get
to
them
feed the
kids in
kids
there.
franks and beans. That's get
Nah,
that
we
out the
ain't need
way.
franks and beans and all that. We had
Put that
the
on the
same
kids'
big meal
table.
like them. Nah, we still had the same big meal that they had, but they just made sure that the kids got their portions first before the adults. So, like, I feel the same way. I wake up in the morning, hey, baby girl, what you want to eat? You good? All right. Now daddy gonna figure out whatever he gonna eat afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So it's always been that way. For me at least. Kids first. I don't care when I eat, I'm cool.
Okay. For me, I'm the same. I even to this day, like and I'm not married, but I've always been the type where I'd rather let the kids eat first. And with that, and even like Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm always letting my siblings eat first. Once they get their plate and they sit down to eat, and then I go make my plate. But yeah, I'm always gonna be like, yo, get the kids out the way, make sure they're good. Because again, I'm an adult. I can, if worst case scenario, I can make my own plate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my wife makes my plate for me. Cool, it's great. But again, at the same time, like I prefer to get the kids out the way. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part about it is like nobody really said their father. So I guess the father's always gonna eat last, and everyone. And
where the fuck is his wife? His wife should feed him. Like, where's my mother? She needs to feed her fucking husband. Like, I don't know. I come from a different household. I grew up from the old school. Grandparents was in the household. From Queens. You know how that shit go. The house get passed the fuck on down. Like, everybody lives there. Like,
right. So Candace says, my husband, who's the head of the household, will be served first. Biblical standpoint, that's how it goes. That's how I was raised. As a man, I'm all about family. So I
said husband. Now look at the husband. This is her husband. Go on.
Okay, so as a man, I'm all about my family. So I'd rather everyone eat first. I'll starve to make sure they eat. Monty. So, and I agree.
And now y'all see the standpoint. That's husband and wife right there. I know them both. The wife will still feed the husband. The husband still will make sure the kids want to eat first. See how it one hand wash the other? You see how it goes hand in hand? See how they all still gonna eat because of the way they think?
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's why they said in biblical, if the husband eats first, the husband still gonna make sure.
We got a little drama.
Big biblical.
So Candace says at Monty, I'm feeding you first. Shut up. Laugh out loud.
She literally makes his plate first. I've been there for this. She literally makes his plate first. He was like, babe, just a little bit. Just a little. Like yesterday, it was just like, hey,
all right. So for the flip side, for the fellas, well, for me and you, Shard, if you're waiting for a long time, you're seeing your family for the first time in a while, who gets the first hug? Your wife, your daughter, or your mother?
Well, I'm not married. I'm not married, but
let's say if you were married.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, I already know if it's the first time I'm seeing my family in a while, there's no way my kids is not making sure that they're the first hugs. They're gonna bum rush me the minute I open the door. So the kids is always gonna get the first ones, bro. Okay. Then after the kids, you know what I'm saying, we break it down. You know what I'm saying? Baby girl, come holler at me real quick. But Mama Love, you already know I'm coming to you. You know what I'm saying? Mama Love gonna get the best. So Mama Love always get the last, but the greatest. You feel me? Because 9 out of 10, Mama Love ain't even the last one. Because you got Mama Love, then right after Mama Love, you got Grandmama Love. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta go in rotation by age, bro.
All right, so hold on. So Monty says one hand wash the other, both hands wash the face. And Candace says people take that topic too literal. A man leaves home to cleave onto his wife. Okay, so Monty says my daughter, my mom's, and my wife gets the long romantic movie hug. Okay. That's a different way of looking at it. So I was talking to two guys at work when I came up with this topic. So the both guys said they would hug the wife first, then the daughter. And the reason they said they would hug the wife first is because they're going for a while. So the wife is holding down the crib, she's holding down the fort, making sure everything is good. So by the guy coming hugging them first, it shows that appreciation. Like, yo, I appreciate everything you did while I was away. And, so I'm glad that you held it down. That's why they said they would hug the wife, the daughter, then the mother. So Candace says, excuse me. So she's really not feeling that she would get the last hug. I don't know, Monty. But yeah, for me, it's kind of hard. But I think I would actually hug my wife first. Because I kind of agree with the guys at my job, their statement, and it kind of made me think because, all right, if you give your wife the first hug, it's appreciated. Like, oh damn, like I was the first person he acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? I'm his backbone, whatever, like that. The daughter, you know what I'm saying, she's not gonna really pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Like she's probably gonna be like, oh hey daddy, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, she may bum rush you and all. So that's, I mean, so then in that situation, if she comes to you first, of course you're not gonna cover it. She's like, yo, get out my way, you gotta hug my wife. You know what I'm saying? in that instance, she would get the first hug. But if you actually going in down the line and they're all staying in a row, yeah, I personally would give my wife the first hug, and then my daughter is definitely gonna get that. Oh, I daddy miss you hug. You know, and my mom's be my mom. She'll be all right, but she would definitely get that first hug.
Mom's voice is she be alright.
So now, ladies, as the wife, would you expect to get the first hug? Yeah, we can't hear you, Kiki. We can't hear you. All right, so our Kiki gets that. So Candace says, CC, your fat ass always eat what you eating, and you ain't right. See me in how long? You better hug me first. You want this box? Oh, damn.
Right. I prefer to get the first hug, but that's like, you know how couples are. They're like, oh, babe, I'm about to pull up in 5 minutes. I'm probably gonna be outside anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I ain't see you in man alone, like I'm coming down. I'm coming outside. I'm outside. You gonna see me first before you see them damn kids or your mom. Like, see them in the house. We gotta do the romantic hug outside. Like, especially if I ain't see you in man alone. Like,
Can you guys hear me now or no?
Yeah, now we hear you.
Okay.
Okay. So what I was saying that usually the kids are gonna bum rush their dad anyway. Like if they close to their daddy, they see their daddy coming to, they're gonna bum rush him, and then like it's like automatic. The wife gonna be standing there, it's gonna be a kiss and a hug to the wife, and then you know what I'm saying. The mom, like I just think like that's how you know what I'm saying to go automatic. But if it was like my choice, I'll hug my kids first, then my husband, then my mom.
Okay. Robin, what you think?
I want my hug first.
right. Yeah, period. She said what she said.
Simple.
Oh, no, so if you're the wife, your husband comes back after being gone for a while. Would you expect the first hug, or would you be okay if he hugged your daughter first?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I want a hug first.
Oh, you want the first hug?
Because here's the thing: if I had a daughter, she's definitely spoiled rotten, so she finna be all up under him anyway. So I'm finna get my hugs in while I can because I already know what's finna happen after that. So let me get my hugs first, and then she can love on him, and then I can love on him later.
See, that's
Gotcha.
what I'm saying. CJ, that's what I'm saying. Y'all understand? The daughters and the daddy is the bum rush.
Right.
Ain't no way I'm avoiding it, bro. I'm getting bum rush as soon as I walk in the door.
All right, so Candace says, my mother, Grandma Nita, said, as a wife, you better hug me first. If the kids are babies, then they get the first hug. And she said babies age toddler to 14.
Oh, there it is, right there. See, perfect, right in my age range. Right in my age range.
Okay. All right. So, next question. If you're married, should you guys split the bills?
Right? I'm single. I gotta do that shit.
Split.
I
You
mean,
say you single and you gotta split the bills?
I think that's.
It's definitely a choice one couple should make. Just know, Sissy not making that fucking choice.
Yeah.
Nah, not splitting no fucking bills. What are we dating? Like, no.
Okay.
That's just my preference. I'm not marrying no one and I'm splitting bills. It's either I pay the mortgage or you do. Like, what we gonna do? Want me to pay it? Don't you dare file head of household. Fucking sicko. Like, if you pay it, you file. You know, I don't even want to file jointly. I'm claiming my kids, and you just file. Like, gotta let the IRS know we married. For what? Pay the bills.
Kiki, what you think?
Me, I personally think like the men, like is the supposed to be like the male of the house, so he should hold the big bills. But ain't nothing wrong with the woman bringing the groceries in, or you know what I'm saying, a little cable bill or something like that. But don't think that I'm gonna pay the mortgage or we're gonna split the mortgage and you the man of the house. No, you pay the mortgage. You know what I'm saying? Like I might pay the car note or something. You know what I mean? But you gonna get the big bills. You know what I'm saying? Like as the man, I feel. You know.
All right, Robin, what you think?
How I was raised, my mom was stay at home mom, and the husband brought home the bacon, if you will. So I was raised on like the traditional like gender roles. The boys took out the trash, cut the grass, helped the doors. Um, my mom, she did the homemaker stuff. Tend to the kids, keep the house clean, all of that stuff. He brought home the money. She made sure the bills was paid, groceries in the house. I've functioned in both capacities in previous relationships. Like me and my kid's dad, we lived in our dynamic was he was the protective provider. Even though I had my own bag, he still made sure all of the main big bills was paid. I handled like the internet shit like that, like shit. But
Yeah.
then I also had a relationship where we split shit 50-50. Now, again, it was relationships, not marriages. So, how I would function in a marriage and my expectation if I was married, I would expect for him to take care of the big bills. Me being a person that I am, I would proactively still want to contribute something just because I don't want to just feel like I'm just
Right.
sitting around here collecting dust, if you will. But again, that's just like I said, my upbringing is probably why that's my point of view.
And let me rephrase this, because maybe I don't want people to think I'm just some lazy ass bitch. I'm not. I just feel like when you're married, don't sign up for something you just can't do. I just feel like as a marriage, the man is the head of household. Not saying he should pay majority of the bills. I think he should pay the most important bill, which would probably be the rent or the mortgage. It's just my preference. I want you to be respected in this household. I think if you want your woman to be a woman, a lady, a girl, she shouldn't have to pay those single people's trivial bills. Like single people shit. I pay my own rent now. And that shit annoying as fuck. I refuse to sleep with a nigga at night, husband, and I'm still paying them same fucking bills. That's ridiculous. Like I want to act oblivious when that bill comes. Oh, that's crazy.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
That sound like a you problem, babe. Like I want to be like
Right.
that
I agree.
because
I
I have my
agree.
own apartment since 21. I'm gonna fuck 34. I think I paid my dues already. I think I rent to last
Shut.
me a lifetime. That's it. And if I had to be
I
the woman
agree.
to hold down the mortgage, oh motherfucker, you gonna respect me like I pay that shit. That's all I'm asking for. My motherfucking respect. I want my plate when I get in the house. And I want it warm. That's it. I ain't asking for much. Shit, me, I pay the fucking mortgage.
She
I
don't
keep
want
the
her
fucking
plate in the
lights on.
microwave,
I
B.
bought you some shoes. The fuck you like nice things, right? When I was at the Walmart, I got you some of that smell good soap, the Dove for Men with the explosion, whatever. The fuck, treat me right. Make me some. Rub my feet.
I mean, I feel like as a man, you supposed to at least take care. You know what I'm saying? Not at least, but yeah, at least at minimum, you're supposed to have the top bills on your plate in general. But like, you know, it's not back in the old days where women
Not.
don't actually work or can't work or any of that. So with that, like not on some jerk tip, but like if you're independent enough to at least acquire or accumulate certain bills, like why as a man should I be obligated to cover that bill if it doesn't necessarily pertain to me?
I
You know what I
agree.
mean? If you're picking up your own personal bills or whatever, like don't look to me like to be like, oh well, you know, you're my man, you're supposed to. No, I'm technically not,
I
because
agree.
I didn't acquire that. I didn't build that. You know what I'm
I
saying? That's
agree.
like I'm not sitting here putting my personal things on you. You know what I mean? So it's like for me, is, you know, as the
I
man,
agree
yes,
and
you know what I'm
disagree.
saying, in general, you're
I
I
supposed
agree
to
and
agree.
disagree
take
with that.
But what
you're
I don't
supposed to
agree
take
with,
the bigger part.
yeah, the only thing I don't agree with, and I've seen this before, not my situation, but a friend of
Mm-hmm.
mine. She made the most money. She had a degree. He
Right.
he had a decent job. It wasn't a degree job. He just, went up the ranks and he made good money, but he didn't make nowhere near what the fuck she made. So she
Right.
paid the mortgage. He still wanted her to do wifely duties, which I understand, but I just felt like you can't expect her to pay the main bills in this situation or this household and expect her to still be soft, like a woman. Like that bitch fucking
I
tired.
mean,
She done worked all fucking day. I just felt like, and then what I didn't understand, there was no realistic time frame. When I say realistic time frame, he
mhm.
had no ambition to be that breadwinner. He had no drive to, you know what, babe, if you pay the mortgage for 4 years, let me go take this course. Let me get some things together. Let me
Right.
try
Let
to
me do something to
give me,
upgrade
I'm
what
gonna
I
give
got.
you a time, I'm
Right.
gonna give you a number, I'm gonna give you a time. This is not forever because I want to be that man. I want to be the man that take care of you. That motherfucker was just talking shit. And even I was annoyed. I was like, girl, get my shit, get my coat, get my scarf, get my bag. I'm ready to go. The fuck, I can't be here around this shit.
All right, so Kiki, you say you
Right.
agree and disagree.
All right. What I agree is, I agree. Like, um, if a man, like, let's say if a man like gets with me, right? Like, okay, yeah, granted, I have my own independent bills, but you can't come over here claiming me that you my man and this and that. But you see, I'm over here like I'm a single mother of 2 kids. Yeah, I got it, or I don't ask you for nothing, but it would be nice if you be like, babe, let me help you with this bill. You know what I'm saying? Or do you need help with this? Like, I'm not
Right.
saying I'm
No,
gonna put
but
my stuff on
that's
you.
my thing. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like don't, you know what I'm saying, like don't come to me if you really need me. But what I'm saying is don't expect for me to literally sit there and pay those bills that you acquired
Right,
that have
right, right,
nothing
right,
to do
right.
with me.
See, that's what I'm
You get
saying.
what I'm
I agree
saying?
and disagree. Like,
Like
yeah,
like
but you
if
know,
you
it'd be nice for
like
you to be like,
say
yo, babe, I got you. Like,
Said no
say
nigga in
you
history.
buy,
The fuck?
like say you
You
buy
gotta
some,
ask
like
that
you
nigga,
buying
honey. You
some
gotta
type
be
of
like, yo,
stuff
you
that
got
don't have
money
shit
on
to do
that
with me.
bill? Like,
Yeah. But I mean, also like in with that being said too, you also have to look at the financial demographic of the whole situation as well, because a lot of people don't consider things like, you know, the man might be on child support, you know what I'm saying, from a previous relationship, you know what I mean, and he might be just making it with what he's doing and whatever bills y'all acquired together, you know what I'm saying, and y'all choose to get married. Now say the job he's at, that's his career, he's pushing to move forward, but you know what I'm saying, he's at his, I guess, at the top of the job where he can't get any higher. You know what I'm saying? He's basically plateaued at that job. There's nothing more he can do there, and changing his financial status with that would probably be a backfall, which would put you probably in a situation where the wife would have to step up and take care of some of those bills. But that shouldn't change how the emotional demographic of the relationship is given. If you're, you know what I'm saying, if you treat your husband a certain way, money shouldn't have nothing to do with that.
All right. So let's
that's
hit
a
the
fact.
comment.
I agree.
All right. So Candace says, in this society, it's hard. Usually, both parties are making damn near the same, so they split. So splitting is fine. But if you're the man and you can afford the biggest bill, mortgage or rent, he can pay that. You the man, you the head of the household. wife can pay the rest of the wife can pay the rest or buy the food. I grew up very different, and I believe this is Monty or
Right,
Eric.
that's what I said.
If
think
you're
that's
able
my
to,
thing.
if you're able to pay everything as a man, you should. But if you're not able to, then it should be nothing wrong with going half, which is true. So yeah, so my stance on this is again, just like the Facebook user just said, like if I'm able to do it, then I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've said numerous times, like I want to be in a situation where when I do get with somebody, I'm able to pay the rent and the important stuff, and she and my woman pays the rest of the things. Now, if it's a situation where I can't afford it because my woman is making more than me, then that's when the conversation will be had. Like, all right, babe, listen, I can't afford to pay because what I don't want is to be a situation where I'm in over my head and I agree to something I can't take care of, and then it's like now I'm sitting here struggling, or we sitting trying to figure out how we're gonna pay the rent. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
when
Now
communication kicks in. You gotta have communication.
right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying, because you don't want to be like, yeah, I'm the man, I got it, I'm gonna do it, and rent is $1,600 a month, but you only making let's say
950, 1230.
right. You know what I'm saying? So now you're like, damn, end of the month coming up, or the first of the month, damn, I ain't really got it. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely had to be some kind of communication on that front. But again, I feel like if you can't do it, there's a conversation to be had. But like they both said, I don't have no problem splitting the bills. But in my perfect world, if I had my say, I want to take care of the important stuff for me. All right, next topic. If you have sex with a friend, could that relationship still be the same?
Which one?
Just all right. So this is all right. So
Friendship or an
friendship.
actual relationship?
The friendship, because some people feel that once you cross that line, you can't go back to being regular friends or cool.
That's it.
So once you cross that line, it's over.
I agree.
I disagree.
You could be cool. But it's not gonna be the way it was before the sex. You get what I'm saying? Like you could be cool with the person, like you know what I mean? Like y'all don't have to have sex, but it's not gonna be the kind of friendship it was before the sex. Do you know what I'm saying? Because already y'all intimate. Y'all went somewhere that friends are not supposed to go to, that type of intimacy. You get what I'm saying? You still can be cool with the person, like if y'all don't want to fuck around for whatever reason, like you know what I mean? It's like we enemies, but as a friendship, like tight, like you already crossed that. You know what I'm saying? Intimacy, like I don't know. It could break or make it. It's like,
Okay. Robin, what you think?
I disagree. I have, and we're still cool, like the same way we was before. We did it. We still hang out. We still talk shit. We still check in and check on each other. Like nothing really changed. But I think it's a situational thing, and that's just me. But like some people probably feel like things couldn't be the same after you cross that line. But for me and that particular person, nothing changed.
Okay. Shai, what you think?
I mean, I'm in the same square as Robin. I've been there, and you know what I'm saying? Like, same thing. Like, we still cool, we still gel. It's the outside who has a problem when they look in because they don't, understand the situation. So, that's when you run into issues within other relationships when they, come across that information.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like I said, it's all about how you are as a person, and you have to know within yourself, like what it really means, or what it meant, or whatever it, what I'm saying, whatever became of the situation. So you have to understand how how it is, or how it feels, how it goes going forward, and you have to just honestly live in that and just be like, yo, like, all right, it happens, whatever, like, you still the homie, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Still the homie.
Got you.
Don't mean nothing. I can still invite you to stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be here with my girl and you'll be right there and it won't be nothing. Like, you be like, oh, what up, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's all whatever. And it ain't no, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no shady business, no side thoughts or nothing behind it. You know, it's just the outsiders that'll be looking at it like, yo, nah, that's weird, yo. I don't understand it. But it's not for you to understand, you know, unless you really want to understand it.
Right. True. See, what you think?
I think they can still be friends. If that's what they both want. I think it has to be boundaries until the comfort level is there again. You know, like that funny feeling until that fades. I do think setting boundaries is okay, you know, or should be done. I've seen people who was once friends, you know, whatever they do didn't work out. They didn't like that and they wound up still being friends. I don't have any friends that I actually had sex with. I actually don't believe in having sex with friends, honestly.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't want to have sex with any of my friends. Like at the fuck all. Like
Yeah,
honestly,
that's the intimacy that you cross. That is like there's no
yeah,
coming
I
back
feel
once
like
you
it's just
cross
like a
that.
line. I just feel like as a woman who I'm still not married, I'm still out here trying to figure out life. I think the last thing I would want is like, you know, some type of thing where I had sex with friends and now here I am getting married and these motherfuckers at the wedding or in the wedding. It's just fucking weird. Like I don't know what level of friendship or how people really move, but I have friends I knew for a long time and the last thing I'm trying to do is have fucking sex with them. And like I don't even look at them. Like they're not attracted to me, to me at all. Like I do feel like the friendship could still be the friendship, but what if someone caught feelings? What if somebody on to them? Like, can they really be friends? Like,
Right.
I feel like it depends on the two people, individuals. They have to really fight
Right. All right.
to make that go back to that.
Right. So Candace says, I think if it's an agreement from jump, then it can possibly be the same, but people do tend to catch feelings. Monty says it depends on how the sex goes and if any emotions gets involved because good sex causes wreck.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's the sex is gonna make or break that whole fake ass friendship, or it's just a friendship.
That's what I said. Can make a break the. Yep. That's what I said.
Right.
Imagine having a friend and the sex is bomb. Every time you break up with your person, going back to your friend, man. Like you don't be bad. My friend got me. Best friend. I don't even play that friend shit anymore with niggas and females.
Nah,
That's your friend.
but that's the problem.
Don't
right
add me,
there.
bitch.
Like,
Don't fucking add me.
that's the problem right there. Like, see, that's still having underlying feelings. Like, if like for me when it happened, I give an example. It was a situation, like it was just a circumstantial thing. Like a lot of our friends was just there, and it just actually wound up happening just off the energy of the night. You know what I'm saying? So after that, it was just like, yo, like, all right, well, that happened. All right, well, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody initially attached any feelings to it. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, all right, well, whatever. Like, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody enjoyed the situation for what it was and just went about their day. So it was like, all right, well, cool, shit. Everybody, we talk about it.
I think my
about
biggest
it, but
problem,
jokes about it and everything. It's whatever.
I think my biggest problem that I have with friends and sex is the ones that was not friends before the sex.
Right.
Oh,
right,
that's my.
Right.
I think that's my biggest problem. I think that's probably why I never really cared to have sex with any of my friends because I seen girls have sex with guys. These niggas is probably going through something with their bitch, so they have sex with them. Now all of a sudden the girls see the guy back with the girl. Oh, now we're friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bitch, you don't leave my nigga alone? Fuck on with you. Like, no, you're not friends. You don't know him. You don't know me. I don't know.
Okay, so Facebook user says, okay, tune the F in. with the emoji eyes.
What do you feel, Jay? How do you feel about it?
I feel you can, but again, I definitely feel like there cannot be any feelings involved. Like, if one person feels differently, then it's never going to be the same. But if there's no feelings and it happened, I mean, I firmly believe that you can go back to being cool or friends, or make it like it never happened. You know what I'm saying? Whether the bump, like whether she put it on you or you put it on her, whatever the case is, I feel like it could go back to being, a platonic friendship. But again, it just depends on the person. And like I said, nobody can have feelings for the other person.
Right. There can't be no feelings in the end. Like,
Right.
nothing. Just, that's the homie. It's the homie, period. You know what I'm saying?
So, the next question, we're gonna go in order. This is gonna be a fun one. If you could put together a dream concert with 6 performers, now if it's a group, the group goes as one. So 6 performers, who would your dream concert be?
Are we going to I'm next?
Yeah, we're going order for this one.
I hate these questions. But...
I mean, all right, so you know what? So I'll go first. Since I'm first, I'll go first. My dream concert, Michael Jackson will be the headliner. I definitely got to see Mike. Chris Brown would definitely be in that concert somewhere in the line.
You just trying to get them to collab on something. You ain't low.
I definitely would want to see. Well, Drew Hill had to be in that concert. I'm gonna say Beyonce. Beyonce, she performs, so I definitely would have her in that concert. So I have Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
So who? All right. So I have Drew Hill. Drew Hill, Chris Brown, Beyonce, Mike. And I would definitely. I gotta have some kind of rap in there because I can't have all artists. I mean, I would love an all R&B concert, but I would throw.
Doke, it's your concert, bro.
I know.
Literally your show.
It's your show.
Oh,
you don't need no rapper.
We gonna
You
go
don't need
all
no rapper if you don't want no rapper.
All right, we gonna go all R&B concert. All right, so Chris Brown, Mike, Drew Hill, Beyonce. You know what? I'm gonna throw a cheat code in there. I'm gonna put DJ Khaled. If you put DJ Khaled in, you're gonna have a collab of a bunch of different people. So I'm gonna throw Khaled in there.
Khaled did a whole segment. Okay, all right.
Exactly, because then you get your mix.
So that's about another 12 artists. Okay. Okay.
And I think I would round it out with I'll round it with Usher. And like I said, my choices are based off of like performance, like to keep you engaged and just get the crowd rocking from the beginning to end.
I like what you did there. You got all your favorite dancers, including Cisco, without adding him individually. You ain't know. Only one you missing is Omarion.
I knew he was gonna throw his name out there. All right. So Candace says Maxwell, Beyonce and Jay, Pop Smoke, Usher and MJ. Okay. I see who you got.
Just because I love a good laugh. I want to see B2K.
Okay.
I would just love to see all of them on stage again for a fucking strange ass reason. I'm gonna say Brandy.
Okay.
I want to be down with what you're going through. And I'm gonna say Monica only if she got on them fucking white shoes and she can perform "The Boy Is Mine" with Brandy. And she gotta wear them white shoes when she sing "I Never Meant to Cause You No Fucking Pain." I'm gonna also say Kelly Price because I haven't heard her ass in a long time, and I actually love her voice when she go live. I'm gonna say Faith because I feel like it's gonna be a scene behind stage with her and Kelly Price because they're both divas, and I just feel it coming because Faith's gonna come out there with that soft ass voice, and Kelly Price is gonna sweep her ass right on up with that strong ass voice. But you know, I feel like it's gonna be mad shade because them bitches is at the age to throw mad shade, and I know I'm gonna be backstage because it's my show.
Right. So you
He want one of them singers.
Yeah, I'm getting fully entertained, and I guess for the last artist, you might as well just throw Beyonce in there because it's fucking Beyonce. She's gonna come with her own stage, her own lights, her own dancers, her own camera crew, and we're gonna have to have a whole nother fucking show. And she's gonna bring, only Kelly out. She's not gonna bring Michelle. She's gonna replace Michelle with her sister. So it's gonna be a fucking show. And we just gonna make sure Jay, because he's gonna be there, but he's not gonna perform because he's not in the show. He can't perform at every fucking show. Like, this is not his show. This is not Beyonce's show. It's my show. So he's just there. But we're going to make sure he don't get in no elevators because Solange is too. So, like, it's going to be a whole scene. Like, niggas is going to talk about my whole show. Because everybody came in there and did some epic ass shit. Monica with the white shoes. Brandy singing "I Want to Be Down." She probably going to bring out Queen Latifah with the big hat and MC. Like, I'm not sure yet. We never know. It's a concert. Anything could happen.
Right.
So, all that is going to go down at my concert.
Okay. Kiki, who you got?
I like R&B a lot, so my number one is Mary J. I love Mary J.
I
Aaliyah.
have to bring Miss Tahada out. Right.
She gonna have the no dance show on full display.
Let me see, Mary J, Aaliyah.
Ooh.
Biggie. I'll definitely have Biggie.
Okay.
Let me see. Faith Evans. I miss some Faith. How many is that? 4, 5?
You said Biggie.
How many is that? 4?
Okay. I think it's 3.
Biggie, Beyonce. No, I didn't say Beyonce. I said Biggie, Aaliyah, Mary J.
Oh, Aaliyah.
Faith,
Oh, I got
4,
Aaliyah.
right?
That's
yes,
4.
Sir. That's 4. No, Littleton. Let me see. I'll definitely have Kelly Price. I love Kelly Price. And that's 5. And I'll have Jay-Z.
Okay. Nice little concert. All right, Robin. Who's your 6?
Ooh. My list is, and actually I only have 5, so my 6 is probably gonna just be a random I'm gonna throw in there. Prince, her, D'Angelo, Biggie, Yeezy. I feel like that's the concert enough.
Wow.
Even number 6.
I'm coming to your concert.
Alright, Sean.
Oh man. Whew. Let me see. We got. You said now. We looking for performances and whatnots, right?
Well, that's how I viewed it. You can put together whatever.
I mean, if we looking for performances and I'm going R&B, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Bobby Brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm hitting you with a B Brown, quick. B Brown. That's you know what I'm saying. That he ain't even the headliner. That's just B Brown in the show.
Okay.
We got B Brown. We got C Brown. Just because he light skinned and he be dancing all day. You know what I'm saying? He gonna dance the whole show away. He probably gonna try to jump in everybody else set, be their background dancer. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta throw your boy in it. You know what I'm saying? James Brown. That's right, we sticking with the Browns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. James Brown. Because see, if you ain't have James Brown, then you wouldn't have MJ who gonna be on right behind him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you got James Brown, then you got Mike.
Okay.
So that's 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
And see, we gonna close the show out. We gonna close the show out with Luther.
Oh.
Luther Vandross.
Well, you said Bobby Brown, Chris Brown,
Okay.
James Brown,
There we go.
Mike, Luke. That's 5.
That's 5?
Yeah.
Got one more then. Who we got that's a good showman, got a good show. I'm gonna go with Barry White, Jack.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go with some old school
Very
Barry White, get you
classic.
a little orchestra on stage, you know what I'm saying? You got the little symphony in the background, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the little baritone, the little bass kicking you in your ears, you know what I'm saying?
So,
Cool.
can you say Big Luther or Little Luther?
Both of them. Both of them.
All right. So, Facebook user says R. Kelly, Drake, Pop Smoke, Jay-Z, Mary J. Blige, because she got to do the karate kick while we yell, "Go Mary." Lady said, "Oh, and this shit."
But I ain't even do the hip hop 6 though. Now you got to have the hip hop 6. You got to have Meth and Red.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1.
Mm-hmm.
Got to have Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick. That's 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Give me Wiz Khalifa.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Jay.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna pull your cheat code to go DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go DJ Khaled, but I'm gonna have Pharrell up there where he could pick a selection of his artists.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna close out with old Kanye.
Okay. Easy. All right. So let's get into this last topic. How much should a guy spend on a first date? A, $25, B, $50, C, $100, or D, $9.99 on Netflix? See, your face is priceless right now.
I feel like we discussed this already, bro.
I'm not going to no man's house on a first date. I tell all ladies not to.
Okay.
They can make that nigga take you out. Period. Like don't accept that. That's what he does with the flows. Like the flows watch Netflix.
And you
Why you in
definitely
the flow? Are
right.
you done? Hey, don't ever go to no man's house on no first date, and don't let him come to yours neither. Like
I agree. And you're gonna need more than $100 because where you taking me for $100? Like that'll be our
I
drink.
mean,
Like
for a first date, $100 is appropriate. You might not even like that bitch when you sit down and you eating and you know you asking her favorite color. She might say opal. You will like, honestly, this shit ain't gonna ever work out. $100 is sufficient for a first date. Like, you ain't gotta take her to Ruth Chris. You don't gotta take her to STK, but you take my black ass to STK. That bill gonna be about $300 when we leave out. You feel me? Like, I'm greedy.
You gotta be wise on the first date. Like you
gotta
don't
be
go
wise.
nowhere super
It's not
upscale,
meant-
but you don't go to no, you know what I'm saying, no fast food joint. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be wise.
It's still decent. It's so many. Well, I live in New York. It's so many decent spots you can take a girl I feel like before you get to the first date, y'all already ran down the basics. Like, all right, what you like to eat? You like tacos? Oh, you smoke hookah too? Cause I be hearing the hookah when we chatting on the phone. I be hearing the hookah. I hear the bubbles. So I could take you to this fly ass taco spot that serve good drinks and hookah.
Exactly. This
You
is
know
what
what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying.
Like
That's
it
why I
doesn't have
said
to
you ain't
be.
gotta
I'm a
go
simple
super
girl.
top
I ain't gonna
notch
hold you.
5
If it's
star.
nice outside, yeah. If it's nice outside, you can be like, yo, see you hungry? Yeah, you eat heroes? I love a hero. Thank you. You like water? I love sitting by the water, drinking, eating heroes and with ice cups. This is interesting because now I'm about to really dig in. Since you brought me on this cheap ass date, don't get me wrong. I like a good hero, but I'm about to dig in. I need to know why you thought this was okay. Even though it's not okay, because that's what I like. But now I feel like you brought me here in a more intimate setting because you about to dig in. You about to ask me 1,001 questions, and you don't want the waiter to interrupt us, asking us if we okay. Do we need anything else? Shit like that. Or you probably was only had the $25. That's right there. You know, probably only had A, but you still made it happen. You still made it work. A lot of girls go on car dates with a nigga, of course. You don't go on no goddamn car date with nobody you just met. You better not. Car dates is fun. I've been on a couple of car dates where he pull up with some food, little smoothie, a little something to drink. Y'all sit in the car and just have chats, random chats. Those is cool too. But for that first date, I'm gonna say $100. I'm gonna go with C. I think
Okay.
a first date, and I feel like that's a little spending cash. You might not even like that bitch so bad, you're gonna pay her cab to get the
Exactly.
fuck away from her. So you got a little spend. You got $25, and her cab is $20. You're gonna put sis ass in a cab. You don't even want her in your car. Like, that's how bad the thing is. Like,
Okay. Key, what you think?
None of the above. Because I'm not coming to your house to watch Netflix on the first date. Um, $25. I mean, where we going to Starbucks? Not even. I don't mind a coffee date. You know what I'm saying? Like we go talk or whatever. And like I said, $100. I like, you know me. I like steak and lobster. So I don't know. Unless you gonna take that. Well,
you're
I
gonna
ain't
have to
coming to
get
your
a
house.
skirt steak. You gotta get the skirt. You
Yeah,
gotta
I'm gonna have to
skirt steak.
compromise. Yeah,
And you might not get no lobster. You might get baby shrimp. Covered in sauce on the skirt
Alright,
steak.
Said no
alright,
love for no baby shrimps.
word. Alright, Robin, what you think?
I would have to say option C. I do agree. I'm not going to nobody's house on the first date. I don't want them coming to mine. Um, and I'm not a Applebee's type of gal, so you can't 2 for 20 me or nothing like that. So, respectfully, like, I used to bartend at Applebee's and I seen so many first dates and it was quite interesting to see. Adorable, I would say, but that's definitely not for me. So yeah, I would have to say option C would be more ideal. But like she said, I'm a simple girl, so 9 times out of 10, you probably ain't even gonna spend that, and even if you do, we're gonna have a bomb ass time. So
Right. Alright, Shaw, what you think? How much you spending?
And listen, yeah, I mean, nah, C is a minimum, bro. Like C is a minimum. You not planning, you know what I'm saying, so much to go on no crazy expenditure date. You know what I'm saying? Like most cases, the first date you trying to get a feel of the person, so you might just want to do a couple of things other than one thing. So you know what I mean? Like $100 is a good, you know what I'm saying, a good starting space.
Got you. For me, yeah, like I said, $100, like y'all said, is definitely minimum. Because I mean, you could do a lot with 100. And honestly, if how you finesse it, you can stress at 100, and you can do more than one thing instead of just dinner. You know what I'm saying? So it could be like Robin said, you can have a bomb time with that $100. You know what I'm saying? You can. I mean, depending on the person, you can do lunch. You could possibly do an activity or something like that. Because I know, because I had a first date, and I might have did I? I might have spent less than $100, and we actually went bowling, went out to eat, And I actually cooked that day. So, and that was a bomb first date. And I don't even think I spent $100. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I feel $100 is minimum. But again, it just depends on how you finesse it and obviously the person as well. All right, so Candace says, depends on if you're using him or if you really like him, laugh out loud. If y'all really into each other and the bond is genuine, then anything y'all do is priceless.
True.
And Monty says, it depends on the female because every choice is an option depending on the female. Which is,
Yo, they fucking annoying.
which is true. So, Monty, I you know what? That being that you said that, every option could be because, like Robin said, you know, depending on the girl, if you do the Applebee's 2 for $20, boom, you know, say $25 first date. You eat, I had to highlight you. You know what I mean? You know, I had an ex. We used to go to like our little getaway was Denny's, and we used to get meals and stuff like that, and it used to come up to less than $50. You know what I'm saying? So, and as we said, $100. And you know, some girls, Netflix and chill is that thing. You know, because some people don't really like going out. Some people like to just relax, chill in the crib. So you know what I'm saying. So that's why I do feel also all options, you know, could be the same. So, but yeah. So that would conclude today's show. We definitely thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know, thank you, Monty, Eric, Candace, everyone who came and showed love in the comments, K Brown as well. We definitely thank you guys for tuning in. Again, you guys can subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and send a comment to the Facebook page, the Facebook page, the YouTube page, as well as the Facebook group. If you guys have comments, concerns, topics you want us to discuss, you know, let us know, and we'll definitely, you know, talk about the topic, and you know, you may be able to come on the show as well. Again, the Chop House is sponsored by Liquid Ink Gold and the Effortless brand. And we'll definitely. Oh, we got a little surprise, a little guest appearance, Lonnie.
Hey, hi,
So,
Hi.
buddy. Oh, you running away now? All right. See you
so,
later.
so yeah, we definitely thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Same bat time, same bat channel. I have been your host, Jay McMain.
I'm your co-host, Cece.
Kiki.
It's your girl Key.
Robin here. Thank y'all for having me too.
Oh, and my apologies. And thank you, Robin, for coming to bless this show. My man is horrible. We definitely thank you for coming on and showing love.
Thank you, Robin.
No problem. Much appreciated.
You can't put your
Mr.
crayon.
EBE got the crayons.
Yes, Mr. EBE close it out with the crayons, you know what I'm saying?
Daddy daughter time, I feel you.
She wanted to say hi, Uncle Jay. Say hi, Uncle Jay. No? You're gonna run away again, like always? Get out of here.
All right, and we'll see you guys later.
All right. Night.